And Dosty narrates the story of how his sister died as a result of the negligence of a nurse in hospital. I want us to go watch the video. Then after that, I'll react to the comments that people wrote at the posted video. So let's react to the video.
My elder sister was admitted there. I had been going there and I felt like, why don't we get her to a special ward? Because honestly, I wasn't very comfortable with where she was. Now we went there. So I didn't make the request on time, and so the next day it can be done. Fair enough. And there was this Afianga guy, some foolish boy like that. You did there, go administer medication. It's time for her to take the medication. The guy say, wapon. The time has. Meanwhile, the next person where they come, wait for come change them. The person is not, the nurse is not yet in. This guy say, wapon. Boss, into injection now, they want a drone near there, and then no. How long would it take? Earlier, I was very cool with it. Oh, boss, how long will it take? Masa, mapon. Hey, masa, ja, obiani ne juma, So I rushed to my sister like, sis, take it easy, hold there. When the guy na and now the mesa call na me. As I turned on the guy, he picked him back. The guy stepped out and was leaving. So I rushed him.
If you go free,
no, I rushed him
comfortable.
I rushed him for outside. I go hold him back. Say, yo, somebody they died. Where's your conscience? Charlie, they were a ball. I bought for them who they mean. So it was someone that approached us. Oh, boss Andy. Charlie, what's up? I'm like, yo, this and that. Where the guys, oh, by the way, you don't know him. That be Andy Dosty. Says, I say, you, if anything happens to my sister, you and the whole hospital, the administration, that day there, Charlie, I charge for them.
Go enter you.
I charge her. So the guy talked to him away. Ask the guy to go the administrator. I say, Jai, I don't want to tell us to be uncle. Yeah, because I out there before, I know send. So I had to beg the guy, the boss, what you to me, I shall see you, but because so that's not where he works. I know another
different.
A design. I know they radio talk. Metianum say how. Yeah, the next day I dey here. That day Stone Boy they come interview. I remember very well. I dey here, me the Angla day here, no message come. Charlie, your sister died. Yes, on air. And I had to Charlie.
Welcome back. It is not so much about the video, right? But the comments that I read at the comment section when I decided to go and read the comments, and the unsympathetic nature of some people. So I'll go through some of the comments so that you get to, witness it with me. NPK_24 says, but what's the issue here? His shift is over. If you have anyone to blame, it should be the one who was late. So because somebody is late, probably because of traffic, or maybe the person is even sick or what. So because of that, a human being should die. Like, listen to this mentality of some Ghanaians. Because a nurse is late, the nurse that is present should just walk away and pretend as though there's nobody there. For real. Look, somebody else says, Masa, when his time is due to close, it's his will to continue without any overtime. Blame the government for not treating them well. Look, yes, we agree that it is overtime and it is discretionary, but because of your discretion and because of the sort of job that you do, and then you sort of hold people's life in your hands, would you just decide to walk away, knowing very well that walking away probably might end up killing that human being or unaliving that human being? I read such comments and I got smacked. I was so shocked that human beings, born of humans, how can a nurse leave the post when a handing over has not been done? Are you sure he was a nurse? Because no nurse leaves a post when the one taken up has not reported. It's against the code of ethics. You could have reported him to the authorities, because by now on your nurse. Now look, this is a different nurse coming into the comment section because it should not be done. It shouldn't be done. Like, even if you are working for some of these works that are not essential. If your shift is over and the person that is supposed to take over is not around, you dare not leave. Anyways, Rocky says, the comment section explains why we have bad services in Ghana. Nimpano nina ejimi. Forgive my tree. Sometimes reading it becomes a bit difficult. It says nimpano nina ejimi. Look, because how can people be supporting this? A human being is on the verge of death, and instead of a nurse, attending to the human being, people are actually saying that her time is over or his time is over, and so he should go. God, bro, even we nurses, when we go to different facilities for health care, the way our colleagues treat us, asemo. Then Isaac says, with the comments that are saying, but his shift was over. You guys are the reason why Ghana is where it is. How can you leave work when the next person to replace you is not in yet? And all these nurses pledge to save lives. It is true that nurses pledge to save lives. They pledge to save lives. So sometimes if you have to put in maybe an hour more shift, are you going to die? Are you going to die? Sometimes you need to put a human face to this conversation and, leave all of the brouhaha to do with, salaries and shifts and all that. You are dealing with people's lives. A single mistake and a human being is gone. If you're a nurse in Ghana, please, you are working with us. You are working for us. We are human beings. We know you are not paid enough. I don't know the kind of work in this country that they pay enough. Unless maybe the CEOs and, the board chairs and all those ones. But the regular police officer, prisons officer, the army, teachers, doctors, everybody complains of inadequate salaries. Please, sometimes let's think of human beings small. If your mom, you're a nurse, and your mom maybe lives in a village and is taken to the hospital and is not properly taken care of, and the person dies, I'm sure you'll be the one also coming to TikTok, YouTube, whatever, and talking about this. I'm just pleading, let's put a human face to the work that we do. I got the name is a celebrity. If you like content like this, please hit on the subscription button or leave a follow.